just let me explain.
I'm listening.
If you create African folktale content, storytelling art, or any kind of image-based content, what I am about to show you is going to change how you create forever. Okay, Google just gave us a brand new creative home. It is called Flow, and it brings everything together. Image generation, animation, video creation, all in one place, all for free. Today, I am comparing Google Flow side by side with Whisk AI, so you can see exactly what has changed, what is better, and how to master it before Whisk shuts down on April 30, 2026. We are building consistent folktale characters, placing them in scenes, and animating them. And I will show you tricks inside Flow that most people do not know about yet. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to bring your folktale stories to life with AI. I have also added timestamps below so you can jump to any section you need. Now let us get into it. So here's the big news. If you have been using Whisk AI to generate your folktale images, you may have already seen this notification when you open it. Thank you for being a Whisk user. Image generation and animation is moving to Flow, our new home for both image and video creation. You can create in Whisk until April 30, 2026. Flow is Google's unified creative studio. It now brings together Whisk, ImageFX, and their VO video models all in one single workspace. So instead of jumping between different tools, everything lives in one place. You can still use Whisk for now, and we'll be working in both today, but I highly recommend you start getting comfortable in Flow before that deadline. Here is a small but important tip. When you click Try Flow inside Whisk, it switches the entire Whisk interface over to Flow, and we do not want that since we are comparing both today. So instead, right-click on Try Flow and select Open Link in New tab. That way, both tools stay open side by side. Once Flow opens, click Get Started, then tap New Project to begin. You can also search for Google Flow on your browser to access it directly anytime. Before we dive in, let me quickly show you something exciting. Flow gives you 50 free AI credits that refresh every single day. That's up to 2 videos per day, which adds up to about 60 videos per month. Compare that to the old limit of just 5 videos per month. Google really stepped it up for creators. Tap your profile icon to check your available credits anytime. And stick around. Later, I'll be showing you how to use Flow's start frame and end frame feature for animation. Whisk does not have this, and it's a game changer for storytellers. Alright, let's start creating. I have a short African folktale story I'm developing, and I already have my character prompts ready. In Whisk, I'll paste in the prompt for my first character and hit Generate. The image came out really well. Feel free to regenerate if you want a different result. I'll quickly develop the remaining 3 characters the same way. And now I have all 4 characters ready in Whisk. Beautiful. Now let's go over to Flow and create the same characters there so we can compare. First, let me set up my settings. Come down to the chat box and tap the model selector. Since we are generating images, switch the mode to image. We'll get to video shortly. Set your aspect ratio to landscape since this is for YouTube. For output results, I'll select 2 for this demo. You can choose more if you like. Then choose your model. I'll go with Nano Banana Pro to test it. And as you can see, it uses 0 credits. However, it's a bit limited, so if you want the same image quality and quantity you're used to getting in Whisk AI, I would recommend going with Nano Banana 2 or Imaging 4 instead. Now, I'll paste in the prompt for my first character and hit Generate. If you want to use a reference image, simply tap the plus icon to upload one or paste it directly into the chat box. And here are my results. I got 2 because I set my output to 2. They came out nicely. If you are not satisfied with what you get, just regenerate until you're happy with it. I'll go ahead and do the same for the remaining characters. At this point, I have all 4 characters generated in Flow. I'll keep my favorite from each set and delete the rest to keep my workspace clean and organized. To delete, simply tap the 3 dots on the image and select Delete. It's a small habit, but it makes a big difference when you are deep into building a full folktale scene and you need to find things quickly. And just like that, my 4 folktale characters are ready in Flow. Now let's compare both platforms and see how they really stack up. Now we move to one of the most important parts of folktale creation, placing your character into their scene while keeping them consistent. In Whisk, select the Refine or Edit option, the pencil icon, on your character image, then paste in your scene prompt. My prompt starts with, use the previously generated character. This is the key phrase that tells Whisk to keep your character consistent. Hit Generate. And here we go. She is beautifully placed at the entrance of an upscale lounge, exactly as described. Consistent, clean, and cinematic. In Flow, there are a few ways to do this. I will show you more as we go, but here is the simplest one to start with. Tap the 3 dots on your character image and select Add to Prompt. The image appears as a reference in the chat box. Now paste in your scene prompt. And notice something different here. You do not need to repeat the character description at all. Flow already knows what your character looks like from the reference image. Just focus your prompt on the action and the environment. For example, keep the same character. Eda is standing at the entrance of an upscale lounge. That is it. Action plus environment. Hit Generate. The results are sharp, consistent, and beautifully composed. Same character, same outfit, right scene. This is where Flow starts to pull ahead. To download, tap the 3 dots and select Download. Free tier gets 1K resolution and you can upscale to 2K. For 4K, you will need a paid plan. Now, let us animate. Tap the 3 dots on your image and select Animate. It automatically becomes your start frame in the chat box. And you will also notice an option to add an end frame, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Paste in your video prompt and hit Generate. And here is the result. Clean, sharp, consistent, and realistic. Free tier users will download at 720p, while Pro users get 1080p or 4K. Now, Whisk AI also lets you animate using a text prompt, but it has no start frame or end frame option. So moving to Flow is already a genuine upgrade in creativity, and we haven't even gotten to the best part yet. Let us explore more. The next scene brings 3 characters together, and both platforms handle this a little differently. In Whisk, you can either upload the character images directly into the scene box or drag them from the Whisk interface. Paste in your scene prompt and hit Generate. The results look great, though you will notice that 2 of the characters had their outfits changed slightly. That's one of those known limitations with Whisk AI. It's fine for a demo like this, but if this were a real production scene, I would have gone back to correct it. With Flow, you will run into this problem a lot less. Now, let us try the same thing in Flow. You can copy an image from your device and paste it directly into the chat box. It will automatically appear in your Flow workspace while also staying as a reference in the chat box. You can also tap the plus icon to upload your reference image directly. Another way, and this is the one I will use since my images are already here, is to tap the three dots on each character image and select Add to Prompt. You can add up to 4 images or more, so take your time to explore. Now that my reference images are in the chat box, I will paste in my scene prompt. Notice I am using the same prompt from Whisk. No character descriptions, no outfit details, just the action, the environment, and the character positioning. Hit Generate. And here are the results. Same characters, same outfits, perfect positioning. This is a big win for creators, and Flow can even remove unwanted objects from your images and videos. I will show you that shortly. Now, let us animate this 3-character scene, and this is where I'm going to show you that end frame feature I mentioned earlier. Tap the 3 dots on your image and select Animate. It becomes your start frame in the chat box, and the mode automatically switches to video. Before generating, adjust your settings. Set your output to 1. Remember, you only get 2 video generations per day on the free tier at 20 credits each. Set your model to VO 3.1 fast. If you need more generations, that is when it is worth considering the paid plan. Now, tap the End Frame option. A panel will pop up showing all the images you have generated directly in Flow. Simply tap whichever image you want as your ending shot, and it locks in automatically. This is AI made easy. If the image you want to use as an end frame is not in Flow yet, tap the upload icon in the search bar and select it from your device. For this demo, I already have my end frame here in Flow, so I will tap it, paste in my prompt, and hit Generate. And here is the result. Smooth, sharp, and it even came with background music automatically. You can also add lip sync, extend the scene, control camera movement, and add or remove objects from the frame. Each of these will cost some credit depending on what you are doing, but the possibilities are truly endless. Take your time and explore. Let us try one more comparison. This time, I am bringing just 2 characters together, a male and a female. In Whisk, I will add both images into the scene box, type in my prompt, and hit Generate. And this is really cool. Both characters match the scene perfectly. To continue from this same scene, I will tap the Refine option and paste in my next action prompt. This time, I want to change the pose of the male character. I want him to sit. And there we go. He is sitting exactly as described. Character positioning in your prompt is so important. I will be honest, I will miss Whisk AI for this one. Now, let us do the same in Flow. I will add both images to the prompt using Add to Prompt, paste in my scene prompt, and hit Generate. And here we go. Both characters match the scene perfectly. Always remember to download your images as you go. Now, to continue from this same scene, in Whisk, we had the Refine button clearly visible. In Flow, you will not find a Refine option in the 3-dot menu. Instead, simply tap directly on the image. This opens a dedicated edit space where you have full control. I will paste in my prompt to have the male character sit. And there he is, sitting just as described. Now, let me show you that object removal I mentioned earlier, right here in this same edit space. Let us say I want to remove this glass cup from the table. I will select it using the lasso selection tool, type Remove, and hit Generate. And just like that, the glass cup is completely gone. No extra tools, no extra steps. And if you ever want to come back and continue a previous project, just search Flow on your browser, tap Create with Flow, and all your previous projects will be right there waiting for you. And there you have it. You now know how to use Google Flow to create consistent African folktale characters, place them in stunning scenes, animate them with start and end frames, and even remove unwanted objects, all for free. Whisk was a great tool, and honestly, I will miss it a little. But Flow is the next level. More creativity, more control, and more possibilities for storytellers like us. Now, it is your turn. Your folktale characters are waiting to be brought to life, and you have everything you need to start today. Open Flow, build your first character, place them in their scene, and animate it. Don't wait until everything is perfect. Start, learn as you go, and watch your skills grow with every project. That's how great storytellers are made. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. It truly helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already, and drop your questions in the comments. I read every single one. In my next tutorial, I'll be showing you how to develop even richer folktale characters in Flow using reference images. You don't want to miss that one. Until then, keep creating, keep telling your stories, and always remember, your stories matter. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.